Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, set one. Bench today. 195, 4x5. Jump from 175 to 195. Usually I do a single in between. Just wanted to see how that felt. It felt like it was a big jump. I'll probably go back to the other. Let me start the clock and then I'll come back.
4 minutes rest today in tree.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's see how this next set feels. Clock is going. The other piece of the equation is that I did a lot of push at lunch. I didn't know how far we were going to get. We did a run up Chestnut, down the block, down the block, and then back to the start. So around a block. Each time you got to a corner, you did starting at 10 push-ups and 10 sit-ups, plus one at the next block, so 11 and 11. Run down, 12, 12, run back, 13, 13. So we did enough to get to 25 and 25, which ended up being 100 and, or I'm sorry, I think it was 280 push-ups. So that was lunch. So I wasn't sure. I was expecting to get maybe like 100 less than that because of the running.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh well. That's what we got. Take it. Rested pretty good this weekend, so that was good. Did a big hike yesterday. Did a bunch of yard work on Saturday and then a nice urban walk. Trying to rest or be a little bit resty this week and next, leading up to the 1 rep max. Rob gave me a little scolding, a little needed scolding about taking it easy. So trying to be consciously of that, although I failed today. Keep my eye on the clock. Can't see it from there.
Music licensing
So, yeah. I don't know if I'll talk through all the rounds, but I know I like hearing people chat about whatever's going on in their head during the workout or previous workouts or workouts watched or whatever, as opposed to just watching work. So trying to do the same. Tomorrow is hip hinge day. I got another good plan for tomorrow. It's an escalating ladder, so hopefully it'll be, I'm gonna try and go slower to do less.
Music licensing.
That's my game plan for resting. Go slower, do less. We'll see how it works. Still a lot of explosive moves. Yeah. All right. Let me stop the clock before it starts beeping at me. Set 2.
Music licensing reimagined.
Feeling heavy today. Those push-ups. I was getting some fails on the continuous once I hit, I think it was like 19 reps. I was getting having to break them up. Fatigue in the triceps mostly for me when I do push-ups. All right, let me start the clock. So I knew that was going to be carryover. All right, I'm going to pause and just roam quietly for a minute. All right, set 3.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Good jams. These reps are ugly compared to last time I did 195. They feel ugly. Doesn't matter. It's all good training right now.
Artlist.io.
If I can do 4 sets of 5 after a lunchtime run with 280 push-ups, that's a good training day. That's it. That's all there is to that. Talking with one of my guys about, he and I both had kind of the same thought process today of got to a point where I was suffering on the runs and just recognizing that that's what I signed up for and embrace it, embrace the suck as people say, and have gratitude for being able to do it.
Artlist.io.
He had just had some stuff where he was just not able to, recently not been able to do what he had done in the past. And it was bothering him. And I just happened to have the thought, like, you know, when you're in it and you can't catch your breath, your muscles are tired and your mind's screaming, "No, you don't need to keep running. You can walk now. You can take a break in the push-ups." And but you just keep running, and you just keep doing push-ups, keep doing sit-ups, and it burns, and that's fine.
Artlist.io.
And then maybe you keep pushing, and then you can't do a push-up, that's a good time to take a break. Stand up, shake it out, get back to it. Repeat for as many reps or as long as you originally set your intention for. That's part of the process, I think. So you have good days, you have bad days, you have hard days, you have easy days. Show up, do what's to be done, obviously without injuring yourself. Get the work done. And enjoy it. Embrace the suck and enjoy it. Have gratitude for it. Ed said my voice sounded raspy the other day. It is always a little raspy. Especially when I work out. My snot flows, I feel like. Alright, last set. Careful what you ask for.
Music licensing reimagined.
Y'all said you like when you hear me talk, so. Whole lot of blah blah blahs, Mr. Paul from Oregon says. Hope you're doing well, Paul. Alright, last set. Stupid music's not starting.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
That last one was real ugly. Alright. I'm gonna rest for a second. Transition to the next. Alright, next up is pulls. 3 sets of 12, hopefully.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
2-minute rest.
Music licensing reimagined.
Shout out to bro Derek. Started watching his Wingate deload set. I only got like 30 seconds in. So he's doing it with just body weight, I think.
Artlist.io.
Heart rate spiker and delay on those pulls. Sorry to miss the
Music licensing reimagined.
GTFS crew, GFTS crew. Always do that. On Sunday, I was out in the mountains, which were wonderful.
Artlist.io.
Supposed to be getting some rain here this week. We'll see if it pans out. Hopefully it does. I need rain.
Reimagined.
Finally ready for it. Still looking at racks. Just went up in Santa Barbara, used one for sale. So it looks nice. Kind of crazy how most people want full price for used stuff. This person selling the road got a realistic used price. Alright, hopefully 12 again.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Gripper. Alright, that's me delaying. Hitting the 2-minute rest clock. Got to hit the music to start. Can't do more than one thing at once.
Reimagined.
Shoe tying, gun walking. Things are too complex. Debating whether I should reduce my overhead weight. Last time I didn't even come
Artlist.io.
close. I was also had a brutal Monday workout again, so trying to think of what the best method to do. Rob told me be careful with the overheads anyway. We don't want to blow out the triceps. Triceps are blown out right now.
Reimagined.
Maybe I'll just do some light overhead. I don't know. We'll see. Of course, then the question of what is light? I'm getting
Artlist.io.
weird, like, tightness on the right side of my low back, but out into the ribs. Doing overheads. Should I skip them?
Music licensing
Maybe I'll just do
reimagined.
some bench dips. It's all just accessory work anyway, so. Alright, let's see if we hit 12 here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Alright. 10. That was one less than last week. I'm gonna rest for 1 second, hit 2 more.
Artlist.io.
Alright. Doesn't count, but I got them. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, put some weights away.
Music
Prep
licensing
for.
reimagined.
Alright. Alright, I didn't record the dips. Bench dips. Shout out to Benny though for the idea. Last one is easy curls. Easy bar curls, not easy curls. 80 pounds, 3 sets, 8 to 12.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
A jump 75 to 80. Big. Shout out to all you monsters doing the hundreds in the strict. Alright, short break. Step 2.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Alright. Last rest. 45. 215. Restart. Last thing I was going to talk about was
Artlist.io.
rep quality, form, over time. Started thinking about it when I was doing these curls. And Rob has said, you can rest here, we'll rest here.
Music licensing
But
reimagined.
when I get down here, there's a pause before coming up. Pause is shortened over time because the quality is improved. So, I don't know. I personally don't think you can do anything new that you're not adept at with quality form from the beginning without modifications. So I have taken the personal philosophy of allow the form to improve over time. You got to balance it with not injuring yourself. All right, it says 215.
Music
So gotta go.
licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Everything heavy today. Everything felt heavy. So,
Music licensing
good days, bad days.
reimagined.
Do whatever's in front of you. Do it with the attitude of gratitude. Preach that one all the time. And get your reps in. Peace.